Hey, good morning, Southern Latitudes peeps. Welcome to the channel, and today is going to be a garden tour day. I look back, I thought I had just done it, but it's been 5 weeks. And while there's not some things new, there's plenty of other things that are new and growing, and fruit on some of the trees, and berries are ripening, and vegetables. My summer crops are growing now. I think we're about 99% there with my summer crops. So anyhow, come on, let's take a tour together, okay? This is my food forest. Let me get a better angle for you. And what's going on is this is just a small section of a 1/4 acre lot. And so what I've essentially done is taken about half of the back. We have a 20-foot fence on the at the legal line for a 6-foot solid fence, and then we also have a smaller section of gardening in the front. And so I have dedicated this side of my yard to permaculture, but I do have permaculture in a couple other places. But essentially what we have going on over here, I'll just give you the large picture on this at first, is that we have a new tropical sweet peach tree. We have a winter Mexican Persea Americana avocado. In the corner back here, we have a sun-red nectarine right there. I have a beautiful black sapote, and I was thinking about transplanting it back in here, but I looked at the height, which it goes 20 to even 40 feet. So it would tuck in nicely under this grand oak. But I'm worried about root system. I'm worried about the black sapote really loves to make a wide canopy. And I'm a little bit nervous that it might try to shade out my nectarine. So it may just get up potted a little bit better. See how that soil has really settled down a good 8 inches or so. So it's happy. It's really happy where it's at. But you know, I don't know. It's under these 2 massive pines, and I think they'll probably both stay here for quite some time. They both look real healthy and all, but anyhow, I don't really want to plant it between them. Although, I don't know. I don't think the roots, there'll be enough room to put some roots down in there. That'll be a massive mess to do. All right, let's keep going with the big picture, okay, because I got stuck in the details. This is a little bit of a pineapple garden, if you will, because it's hard to plant around a pine like this. And so pineapples stay fairly shallow rooted, and good enough to get them in, and then they can travel around the pine roots. So that's where I like to put a lot of those. I have a sweet almond tucked in the back. Amazing flavor. Oh, and I got a beauty berry here growing naturally. I haven't been able to kill it yet. So this is the flower on the sweet almond. Is it? Oh, excuse me. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's its flower, and it just smells amazing. Oh, look, one other detail while we get back here. So I ended up with 14 fruit on my nectarine. And not to, you know, go too long, but I had one final fruit right here. Oops, can you see? The sun's just popping up. And a squirrel took off the whole bag and the fruit. All the fruits were taken probably by squirrels, but, or, you know, a couple of them by wind. But I had one hanging on for me where we left off. And yeah, it just totally ended up eating my nectarine that I was saving. This right here is a Scarlet Beauty plum. So I am hoping that eventually I'll top work this, and we may put some pluots or something like that on it. I've got some friends that I can contact at Stone River Nursery that do work like this. So we're just letting this tree grow a little bit. Probably this winter we'll talk about having them come over and do a little top work on this. So all right, right here I did have that Moby tomato, but it has recently died. I have a jelly fig right here. I don't believe we have any figs on it right now. Yeah, I don't know. It came with figs, but I'm not doing such a good job of getting figs on there. Right here are my dwarf ever-bearing mulberries, and they're looking good. This one is always scant compared to this one. I don't know if the tree's just not that good, or this one takes all the sun nutrients. I'm not sure, but it popped out, looked great. We had a little bit of a crop off of it, and boom, it's not happy. I suppose if I really got ambitious this summer, I could just yank that one out and put it somewhere else in the garden, give it its own space. Maybe I can do that down there in that corner, and we'll just see if it does better. But I don't know about those roots. I have to think about that, and maybe phone a friend or something like that to see if those roots may be interconnected. Here's my smoothie garden, which needs some serious love. The passion vine has repotted over here, and I need to move that. I haven't got in here. We had a bit of a not so good blueberry year. I did get some blueberries. It's, you know, past that season right now. But the bed, as you can see, just needs a really good cleanup. We get pineapples in here. I have a cranberry hibiscus in here. There are several blueberries in here, but you can't see. And one of the reasons why I haven't gotten in here is because of this. I am so allergic to Virginia creeper, and it is in here, and I need my dear husband to take care of some of that. Over here is sort of like where my hand watering stuff is. And so I have various plumeria. I have a pickering mango. My green stalk is in here. I got some thyme, and I have the Stevens cranberries right there. Squirrel ate my one and only cranberry as it was ripening. Some more some more blueberries across the bottom. My strawberries are liking it over here, and with a little bit of shade protection. I have an orange bulbine. One of my favorite lettuces is going to seed, so I'm still waiting on this one right here to collect its seed. I have a little ground cover of toothache plant, not just here, but I also have it going way stronger over here in this section. Isn't that cute? Cute little plant. It's really more or less a novelty for me. Over here is the butterfly pea, and it's been trellising up. And it used to have a stronger game over here, and I think this is the year of the comeback for the butterfly pea. That's beautiful. And it's in here with the Lady Margaret passion vine, which is not really known for its fruit. Let's see. Oh, we can't find a flower today? No way. No way. It's got a beautiful red flower. I might have to just put one up on the screen. But beautiful plant. I have an arbequina olive, which is also in a pot and needs maybe potting this year. Used to have a big long leader stem, and I knocked that back quite a bit last year. So this year I might or might not do that, but it is branching out a little bit better, which is nice to see. I have pineapple guava here. Here is our beautiful specimen of a Mexican cream guava. Now, it didn't want to fruit this year. It didn't want to flower during the drought. So it's possible that it may put some blooms out finally now that we're just starting our rainy season and getting wet. But it's a beautiful plant. It did fruit last year. And in the back is my elderberry plant, and I see all sorts of pollinators on it going back and forth. It just put out another set of blooms, although it has berries too. So this is the beginning of our trellis section, and it needs some serious reworking here. I've tried some things. The passion vine is going to come up, and it will fill in a lot. This grape over here is, I think that's the jumbo muscadine, if I'm not mistaken, is not really loving something here. It's pH or something light. So we may rework a lot of grapes actually in this area, and I have two more grapes also. This is our papaya, and I did have to knocked down this section. It was getting so high. It's Caribbean red papaya. So that just took a hit. Some adorable Gulf fritillary butterflies in the area. They're probably looking for the passion vine. They love to host on there. There's more pineapple. We have a pineapple on one of the plants there. Rosemary got moved to here. A wild coffee plant. We have this gorgeous Tithonia diversifolia Mexican sunflower. We have grimachami over here, another beauty berry, but that one's getting removed. Here is our summit grape, muscadine grape, and it is once again not producing any fruit on it. I'm a little concerned what's going on with my grapes where I'm not getting any fruit. But that's for a detailed video later. We have Piper nigrum, black peppercorn. So it should just be getting past its shock of getting in the ground. And now it should be taken off with the rains. I have Issa, I think it's called, kiwi. It's putting on some new growth in here. I have some unwanted I think those are oak babies. Some vines in there need to come on out. Pineapple. This is another elderberry. This is a baby that's a runner shoot. It came off. Longevity spinach is doing its thing, creeping along the ground in here, becoming ground cover. And over here I have, actually, I can't see because I'm making a shadow, 2 cayenne peppers. I just popped in the ground. They were cheapies on clearance in the wrong season of winter at the store. And they have been producing several. Now I picked them clean, but like they have several hot peppers on them. These are, this is a beautiful moringa. I started from seed last year. Doing great. I have a Meyer lemon here. Oh, we passed this. So over here, I thought this was completely dead. This is also a Meyer lemon, and it has been a stick for months since the transplant. All this was, I have key limes and Meyer lemons that were by Jack Shed, and not happy. So this one went into a pot, and the other one is over here, and this one actually bloomed this year. The other one I thought was dead, but it's just now coming back to life. We have 2 different raspberries here. I can't remember all their names. Dorma Red was one of them. What is this one? Oh, that's the Dorma Red. This is, let's say Washington. Yeah, Cumberland Black. Sorry, not Washington. And these do have thorns. I have some thornless over here, Wachita, and it's got fruit. Oh, we got one turning. Yay, you gotta watch that one. And then I have over here the Osage thornless blackberry. Look at this. Oh, let's take this one off. Have you got just a minute? Let's see. How can we get this one off? I had to tie him up so well because of the squirrels. Look at the fruit on that. Oh, that's coming in the house. Beautiful. I have to come back and do some. This is like my Thompson type grape, and this was the green one, and I had a red one on this trellis over here, but it started making comeback. The drought kind of killed it off, so perhaps it will come back again as the rainy season hits. Let's see what else have I haven't missed anything else on that trellis. This is my star fruit. This is a bell star fruit. Again, everything's kind of suffering after that drought. There's no irrigation over here. And it had a lot of fruit on it. It's got some fruit. You see that? A little bit of there. And it's probably dropped some of them. Here's a couple more. That harsh light's not too good. Let's see. Over here we have raspberry. It was kind of a no-name. I think this is the Mysore variety, most likely. It went up here, wrapped the trellis like twice, but This is my first year. It did make a little, there, can you see that better? It did make one piece of fruit, and that's it so far. Over here I have put my second Piper Nigem black peppercorn is what that is. I have a little bromeliads in here. This is a ruby red grapefruit, and it has a Meyer lemon graft, but the graft is never done very well for me. But this is probably its third year fruiting, so it's getting up there. It's doing a great job. Last year it held a little bit more fruit. Again, I sound like a broken record with the drought thing, but it was really intense over here for us. And I did have to hand water a couple times just so, you know, the grapefruit would stay on what was there. Mexican sage over in the corner. This is a big Turk's cap hibiscus. And I just did a little trimming on it because it was going actually through the fence. I have my Seminole pumpkins started over here. Had to hand water those too. I have peanut butter tree, so I think that's a proper name. And over here I have a little bit of a sad case of Eureka pink lemon, and I think that's probably going to end up coming out. It wasn't happy over there, and it's not seeming to be happy over here. And I don't know if it just has disease or sickness. It's not a happy plant at all. In fact, you'll have to excuse my area. Needs severe weeding. When I had COVID, I did nothing out here in April. But this is actually key lime right here, and that one's doing well. There's some wild ground cherries, Aunt Molly's ground cherries in there. My turmeric's coming back. Miracle fruit, and it has blooms on it. And I've gotten fruit off of it. Here's a green fruit right there. That's about ready to go red. More bromeliads. This is a super tunia I just stuck over here. Did I mention the turmeric? I think I did. And I had a ginger coming up over here, and it's gotten hidden with the weeds. So this is a project I gotta do, but it's really low on my priority list because I have some deep house cleaning, and I have to declutter a room and paint it before my company comes July 11th. So that's a little bit more of a priority. Maybe on a cool night I can come out here and knock that out in an hour. Right behind me are Jack's Grand Name tall bananas. They're not dwarf. And so we had a rock on each one of them through the winter. And this other one just got here. We just transplanted that. In fact, that was on a video we did that never really went out to you guys. So I'll upload that, and I need to put that out for you guys to see. My friend gave me a white angel white trumpet plant. Is that what you call it? Here's my acha. I had it in the sun, and it just like was not happy. So I just moved it over here when I transplanted the apples. And so it's here. This is, which one? A brown turkey fig is on this side. 4 o'clock. I got more ginger in here. Pineapple alamanda flower, which is beautiful. Aztec gold, plumeria, society garlic, chrysanthemums, cranberry hibiscus, yes. You guys have seen me plant the amaranth in here. It's interspersed in here, but also that basket grass is coming back. That's the Chicago hardy fig. I think I had that wrong in that video. I think I called it brown turkey and it's Chicago hardy. Ice cream banana. I have a couple oreganos here and one over in the food forest. And these are shampoo ginger. Oh, speaking of which, I also had African potato mint is over here in ground cover as well, and another oregano there. I'm trying to work on my ground cover in this area. Alright, so this is what we call the salsa garden, because it tends to have either onions, peppers, or tomatoes in it at any given time of the year. And it's just a really fun garden back here. It was just started 3-4 years ago, and we're just loving it back here. We have a variety of tomatoes. Make sure you put your thumbs up, you like, you subscribe, got to subscribe, because we're going to go through variety details, not only of what's in here right now, but for your fall plantings and when to start and how to start it, to transplant it. All that information is going to be on separate videos, one just for peppers, one for the tomatoes, and then one for the onions, and then a miscellaneous. And so I don't want you to miss out on that. But as you can see, we have purple shine eggplant, we have regular traditional black beauty eggplant in here. We have some absolutely gorgeous tomatoes. This is bergamot, which should flower this year. It's in its second year. I have the pink dandelion, ground cherries. Here are my 2 new apple trees. I put those in my community tab. This is the Bite Me apple on a bud 9 grafting. That's a base. And then I have a Devonshire, and there's a second name to that. That escapes me, on a bud 9, and it's just waking up. It's very late season, and we are pumping it full of like fish fertilizer and stuff, trying to get it to wake up. So it didn't want to, but it's starting to finally come along. So that's a beautiful plant. Here are my new grapes. I gotta get these in the ground. I've had them all through winter, and I have a neat plan for them, to put like a post in here and run a wire across the top and have them grow that way. I just haven't yet. These are my Abu Ruwan, which is like a heirloom tomato meant for heat. I also have the Grand Marshal, but that's a F1 hybrid. We're gonna go through all those details later. But let's just say everything is doing great and thriving in here. Yeah. I had 2 tomatoes down here, but one's left. Wonder what happened to this one. Looks like I didn't beat something out here. Something got it here, which is not good, because that was like huge. Oh, there's a spider right here. Okay. So let me just say that this has also been featured between my Facebook page and YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So these are the Benary Giant zinnias. I bought the coral and the yellow this year, and they are doing amazing things. I have the Market More cucumbers in there. I have a couple jalapenos. One's not doing well. I did pull out all of the Golden Delight zucchini, and I have replaced it with, in some spots, I still got some sweet potatoes. Slips are in, some still growing in the house. I have roselle, but I think the slugs ate the 3 on this side, and I see one there and maybe one down there. And again, kind of bragging, look at the blooms on this. Amazing, just amazing. And they're over there too. These are the peppers that I planted last September, and they're in here. The echinacea was a transplant from a store bought echinacea, and that's finally dying out. I have these really cool eggplants from Baker Creek, and I'll just put the name on the screen. And so anyhow, they're finally producing their fruit here. The one that's in the house garden down over there is way further along than this one. Somehow I accidentally transplanted a toothache plant. Oh, look, the cucumbers are doing great. This is June 2nd, you guys. June 2nd, I'm getting cucumbers. Now, I don't recommend that. The squash bugs are really high, and the vine borers and everything. So it's not been fun. I come out here every night to pinch and smush bugs. But that's how it goes. Over here, we have the unknown melon. Lori, this is Lori in Tennessee. This is your melon. And we have several on here. Look at the size of this. They're growing amazing. I have another one here that hasn't really fluffed out without rain. Oh, see the bugs? Did you see that? That I gotta come out tonight and squish. Here's another fruit. So I am keeping them covered. I don't know. I found some bugs in that bag, but anyhow, I did finally get, oh, can't go that way because of the spider. I got the bugs out of that bag without damaging the fruit. So anyhow, I have extra roselle put back just in case we had disaster putting them out here. And you know, I saw the slugs. The slugs were all over it. In here we have those peppers again. Can you see? I have Jimmy Nardello's. The sweet bananas are still over there. A little bit of Cosmos, just because I had like one in the tray. Let's go over to the house garden. So my ground cover is going to be sweet potatoes in there for the most part. Let's go to the house garden. All right, just a quick honorable mention in this section. I have my Jaboticaba. I believe it's a Sabra variety. It took quite a hit with the freezes, but we made it. Even with the cover, it was, you know, but I see new life on these ends. We're starting to get some growth in there, and they're starting to come back just slowly. They're not happy though. They much rather have the heat. And this is my Florida asparagus. So, or maybe it originated in Texas and California. So anyhow, I think Texas. I'll put the variety name down below. Over here we have our Persian lime, and it is loaded up this year. Let's see, it's been 3 or so years just in a pot, and then it's been in the ground here for another 3 to 4 years. So it's doing fantastic. It's right on schedule. It loves life. And the big Aztec gold over there, amazing. It dropped a lot of blooms the other day. We finally had like 2 inches of rain in 2 days, so that helped out. Now here, oh, we got full sun, so I'll stay backed up a little bit. This is a house garden, and I have bunching, very mature bunching onions over there. I just collected a lot of seed. I have one leek that Buddy didn't destroy. I just put my ground cover in of black-eyed peas. We have bell peppers. We have sweet banana peppers. We got Jimmy Nardello's in the back. We have some jalapenos in the middle. Then we have that 4-name eggplant. We have the pumpkin spice jalapeno. We have, let's see, Italian pepperoncinis in the middle. What was that? The Advarsky, that's right. And then the narrow day discounted kale for the bunny. We were saving seed on the Godzilla broccoli there. I pulled one of them. We had a volunteer sunflower. I have Alma paprika just kind of tucked in there, and they're more in the back. And I just pulled out the Golden Delight and the Zephyr squash varieties right here. So I have 2 open spots in this garden. I'm not sure what I'm ground covering right there. I have a Clemson spineless okra. After a lot of trialing the last 2 years, I'm going back to our tried and true this year. That jambalaya last year just cut me up. I didn't love picking it, and you have to pick it a lot faster too. And so anyhow, we're back to that. The burgundy was good too. I don't have a complaint about that. I just, you know, give me some traditional okra this year. We have our pineapple, a little bit of a forest here. We lost one to critters. In the back we have celery. Now if you've been with me for a while, you know that I thought I lost my seeds, or lost my babies transplants to like heat or something, so I went out and bought some. These are the golden blanching, and then I've been calling these tender crisp celery all season long. And I just went back through my notes, and I found the original little cup with these seedlings, and they're tango celery. Oh my goodness, my dog just jumped in the pool. All right, he's living his best life. He's hot. It's hot out here today. So anyhow, they're tango celery, and I will be buying some new seed. I don't think this is going to seed. And this is certainly, I did cut back quite a bit of this. Look at that squirrel going across the fence. What's the dog doing? Anyhow, so I just wanted to make that correction really quickly. Ooh, it is super, super sunny out here. This is the old coop coming down. I don't know when. Old shed coming down, I'm not sure when. The new coop is about 75% built over there, or 60%. And so we were supposed to work on it Memorial Day weekend, and we just kind of got lazy and decided to enjoy it. We took a nice, Jack took a couple nice long flights. I took a nice long flight too with him. Let's come back over here before we leave. Hello, buddy. Are you just enjoying your best life? Must be nice. I just put in this is the JJLC Plumeria. So that's great. This is my lineup of dwarf Cavendish. And then I have an Anaheim Sunset Plumeria we just put there. But we may move. That's one of the things we were talking about is we used to have a fire pit in this area and the rocks and all that. This is coquina that came out of our ground right here. There used to be a pool right in here, and we moved the pool this way and sunk it. And so out of the ground came these two beautiful coquina rocks. So we had a fire pit here and everything, but it's gone. And so there's no need really to have this back here. So we're going to clean up this whole area. We're probably going to move this plumeria right dead center and allow it just to take up this whole area. My neighbor just put in a very nice large shed, and so or I don't know, she shed. Not sure what they're doing, a vacation spot for their company. So we're just going to kind of fill in this corner here with a plumeria and then other shade loving things over time. But we were saying we need to get this out of here. So once the coop is gone, and we're going to make all that grass, and we got grandbabies, and so, you know, we'll make this their play area. And so we're going to take this section, we're going to add in some papayas. I have a beautiful knockout rose there. We're just going to tropical this up a little bit more and make just a little bit more privacy here. We also have another issue where we have to do something here, and we were getting ready to pull the trigger on, sorry, that's a bad analogy. We're getting ready to buy some bamboo when we realize how much they shed, and so bamboo may not be our solution here. So if you know something that gets about 15 feet tall and can cover that window, not too, you know, messy, we'd love to put it right there. Little Lulu, she's taking a nap under her tree this morning. This is my Barbados cherry tree, and we were loaded with fruit, and I discovered last night that I believe Mr. Squirrel has figured out the same thing I did in the taste test of the red versus green, that he likes the green as well as the red, and so he has demolished all of my fruit off this tree. So anyhow, that's not good. And I found some those leaf-footed bugs. Oh look, there's another one. Is that one? Yeah, there's another one. Can you see that? I've never had any bug pressure on this tree, and now that's the third one I found. Oh goodness. Ew. So it still has plenty of blooms. It's got a lot of life left this summer. But anyhow, me and that squirrel are gonna have a little talk. Lulu, I need to get you out. You're starting to get sun now. Are you having a good time? Did you just get too hot? And you know exactly where the cool water is, don't you? That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, really. Okay, we are full sun out here in the front. And so I am going to make this short and sweet. I'm sure the video is getting long. This big vine that you see in here is a buttercup winter squash vine that I found can be perennial, and so we're just giving it room to grow. I had this was my sunflower bed. If you saw that, I've clipped a lot of the sunflower seeds. I have watermelon in here, believe it or not. I probably need to move this. Well, I do need to move that, and so we'll see if that takes. I'm not really disappointed if it doesn't. I have replaced, there is some yellow Bennery zinnias in there. Sometimes I put things in and they disappear, and I think that's the squirrels. And then we have this is supposed to be coral Bennery, but it looks like it's pretty red to me. And they're about to pop a couple more. This is my Alabama butterbean, and I just re-sowed these yesterday, and here's their dried pods. So I took a bunch from the early season ones, and I put them in the ground here and on this next trellis because everything dried on this. This was my fault that this other trellis here did not work. because the drip line, the irrigation line, was a little too far from the actual plants. So sadly, I did lose all my cucumbers and my melon vine that was, or mango vine, I'm sorry, that was there during that drought. So my bad. Oh, but I was saying about these Alabama butter beans, the squirrels are coming in here and digging them up. How do you like that? Oh, over there I planted this little opening right here. There's a honeysuckle plumeria, and I thought that would be nice to, I believe it's a white flower, so I thought that would be cool just to have right there. Not that I don't love my neighbor, I love my neighbor. She's fantastic, but I thought that'd be nice to have a little bit of flower. She would probably love that too. So this is my yellow pear tomato, and it's not really quite coming true to like pear shape. So maybe I got a little cross-pollination, but there you go. They're pretty nonetheless. I have some leftover broccoli side shoots I was eating. This is the American Godzilla broccoli, but over here I had some Italian broccoli. Looks like I have a volunteer pepper in there. I have some amaranth. Oh, my Dr. Whitey bit the dust. Oh yeah, it's got some roots showing. Oh, what a shame. Oh well. Oh well. It's always a long shot with him anyhow. Let's see. Amaranth, I showed you that. I have some black-eyed peas. Queen Anne's black-eyed peas. That's the variety. I have Georgia collards still right here. I didn't address, and I'm supposed to strip those down and feed them to the chickens, and I didn't. Lemon bee balm, going nuts. Look at the pollinators. Can you see that? They're just everywhere. Those big, I don't know if they're wood bees or just bumblebees, but they really love this thing. So, as well as other bees. I got my 4 o'clocks. I've got my pepper plant. The nasturtiums finally died over there. I have butterfly pea along the fence. I'll show those more detailed later. I have a zinnia popped up there. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. There's a butterfly pea. We could show you this one. Yeah, so we're going to turn the fence blue. That's my project. Uh-oh, what's going on? And these are Wyoming cannas. They did bloom. I think the drought just kind of did that thing, but they'll come back. Over here, I have, 2 different ground covers in here, and I have South Anna butternut squash here, and over here, I have the black-eyed peas in the middle. I have Everglades tomatoes. I have a little bit of the Italian variety broccoli there. My nasturtiums here are still alive. I collected a lot of dill seed, but a lot I haven't. But guess what? It's just going to reseed itself right here, which is fine with me. I have more cranberry hibiscus. This is a different color because it sees a lot less sun. It's got sun on it now, but it sees a lot less sun. I had all the lettuces here before. I have more butterfly peas. I pulled the carrots, most of them. There's a couple carrots. They were very small. I have gomphrena in the pots. Gladioluses didn't do that great for me. Wow. I don't know what's going on. They came up, but then I only got flowers on a couple of them. Just a little bit of bunching onions. Another pineapple garden. 4 o'clocks. And I guess 4 o'clock had babies. Some more leeks. Nero de Toscana kale. Corbaci peppers. Cherry pick hybrids. I have looks like a big Bertha in there, and some Greek pepperoncinis, a white sweet potato, the Rosso potatoes, and a lot of miscellaneous. Oh, Katuk. If you're here for the Katuk, there it is. And this is Orangelo, I think that's the name, Orangelo thyme. It should smell good. Oh yeah, peppers are doing great over here. That'll be in another video, but I gotta brag a little bit. I put the name of this on the screen. Oh my goodness, there's like a big spider in there. Okay, but gotta be careful of that. I have some extra carrots in here. Things going to seed, ciso spinach, oregano, and Mexican shrimp plant. All right, you guys, so that's the end of this video. If you have any questions about specifics, put them in the comments below, because I just know that a lot of my videos, especially the garden tours, the food forest, if I include that, they can run well over an hour. And so instead of doing that, I'm going to try to keep this one short, and you guys just ask specific questions in the comments, and then I'll address them later. So, and don't forget to subscribe, because we have all sorts of fall planting dates and information coming up in the next 3 videos at least. I think that's what's going to happen. At least 3 garden videos. So you guys take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!